Good morning everyone. Last class have seen phylum Platyhelminthes. Today in class we are going to discuss about phylum Aschelminthes. These also called as roundworms. In Kannada, Dundu Hulagalu. Okay, these are occurrence first. Occurrence. These are endoparasites. Endoparasite means, I told you in platyhelminth also, those also endoparasites, these also endoparasites. While discussing platyhelminths, what we discussed, though also endoparasites. Endoparasites means which lives host organism inside of the body. Ectoparasites which lives outside of the host organism. These also endoparasites. These are live in terrestrial and aquatic. In ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Terrestrial means ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ, aquatic means in water content. Okay. Level of organization. Level of organization is here organ system level of organization. In platyhelminths what we discussed? Organ level of organization. Here organ system level of organization. Organ system level of organization means the organs are going to organize, they are going to form one system like process, that's called a organ system level of organization. The example for digestive system, excretory system, reproductive system, those all comes under these platyhelminths. These possess the organ system level of organization. Okay, next, body symmetry. Body symmetry means bilateral symmetry. Bilateral means if you cut the body, see this is the structure of Aschelminth. If you cut the body, you will get two equal halves, one left and one right. In platyhelminths also bilateral symmetries have studies. At the same time here also Aschelminths also bilateral symmetry is going to form. If you cut the body, you will get two equal halves, one left and one right. That's called as a bilateral symmetry. Okay, these are triploblastic animals. Triploblastic animals means three germ layers. What are three germ layers? Ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Right? Three germ layers are going to occur here. That's why it's called as a triploblastic animals. Okay. These are unsegmented. See, unsegmented. See, this is what structure, just think. Segmented means they have to form this segment, body division, but there is no segments. These are unsegmented. There is no body division. Okay, next, and these are pseudocoelomates. Pseudocoelomates means pseudo is nothing but your false. Coelomates means body cavity. False body cavity is going to form. Pseudocoelomates is nothing but the body cavity is not lined by the mesoderm. If the body cavity is there, looking like the body cavity, but it's actually not a body cavity. That's called as a pseudocoelomates. Pouch like scattered like pouch like structure is there, but that's not lined by the mesoderm. It's called as a pseudocoelomates. Okay, these are the basic terms. We'll see now what very important thing, special features. Okay, special features here, important thing, special features means unique characters. I told you while discussing each and every phylum. First special feature is these are thread like structure. The body is thread like structure. Thread means what? Dara. Body ಯಾವಾಗ ದಾರ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ಸಿಲಿಂಡ್ರಿಕಲ್. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆರ್ ಸಿಲಿಂಡ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. Okay, if you cut this body, like cross section, if you cut this body like this is what ascaris. If you cut this body through cross section, you will observe circular shape. Due to this circular shape, it's called also roundworms. Okay, if you cut this body, it's looking like a circular. That's the reason it's called also roundworms. Okay, next, what about digestive system here? In parasitic digestive system, digestion is complete. Why it's complete means mouth is there and here anus also there. Mouth also there, here anus also there. Then alimentary canal is complete. For the digestive system, what we require? Two opening, one mouth and one anus. Both are there. Then what kind of digestion? Complete digestive system. What about excretory system? Excretory system is here small tube is there. Excretory tube is called as excretory tube. Here excretory pore is there. Pore also there. In platyhelminthes, flame cells are helps for excretory tube and excretory pore. Here there is no same flame cells, but excretory tube, through the excretory tube and excretory pore, they are going to excrete unwanted substance. Whatever body content unwanted food, unwanted substance, it will pass through the excretory tube and comes out through the excretory pore. Okay, this is what excretory system. And next important thing is here reproduction. Reproduction is very, very important. It exhibits the sexual dimorphism. First of all, sexes are separated. Male sex is separate, female sex is separate. Sexes are separated, that is called as dioecious. Dioecious means both female and male sex are separated. What about hermaphrodites? Male and female are exist in the only one organism, but here male sex is different, female sex is different. That is called as a dioecious. And one more important there, this exhibits the sexual dimorphism. What is, see, this one is female, this one is male. Okay, what is dimorphism? Di means what? Two. Morphism means morphological character. Two morphological character. What about sexual dimorphism? Based on two morphological character, we can easily identify their sex, their sexual morphism. See, what is the first character? Female is always longer than the male. Female is always longer than the male. And the second one is the posterior end of male is in curved shape. Due to these two morphologic character, we can easily identify which one is male and which one is female. That's why it exhibits the sexual dimorphism. Okay, are you clear? Important thing. Okay, next, fertilization. I will rub this one. Fertilization is going to occur inside of the body. Internal fertilization. Internal fertilization. Internal fertilization means egg and sperm are going to fuse inside of the female body. It's called as an internal fertilization. See, here one pore is there, gonopore or sex pore. Here male pore, here female pore. For the sex purpose, for the reproduction purpose, it male produce this sperms and here female going to produce here egg only. Okay, males produce the sperms from this pore. It will from that pore and enter to this pore. This sperm and these eggs are going to fuse inside of the female body. That's why the fertilization is going to occur inside the female body. Then what kind of fertilization this one? Internal fertilization. Okay, due to presence of these pores, important. Okay, gonopore, also called as gonopore. Then what about development? Development is both direct and indirect development. We'll see. See, here zygote, here new ascaris or new ascarimenthes. Here zygote and here one more structure is going to form after new ascaris. This is called as, this is zygote to newborn. It's called as direct. Okay, this is indirect. The formation of one organism, zygote to new organism, is called the indirect. Sorry, direct. Zygote to and intermediate structure is called larva. Larva stages occurs and after one newborn is the indirect development. Direct means zygote, after zygote new form, new individual, new offering. What about indirect? Zygote, one intermediate structure is called larva and new offerings. It's called as a indirect. Okay, next we will see the now example of what? Ascaris, ascarimenthes. Ascaris is first example. Second one is, I will rub this one, Ochreria. Third one is Ancyclostoma. Ascaris, I told you these are the parasites which depend on the host organism which causes the disease, right? What about Ascaris? The scientific name of Ascaris is Ascarias lumbricoides. Ascaris lumbricoides. The disease name is Ascariasis. ನಾವು ಚಿಕ್ಕವರಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ಯಾರೋ ಮನೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕವರಿದ್ದಾಗ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ತಿನ್ನಬೇಡ ಜಂತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಐ ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್? ಐ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ heard this one? ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸ್ವೀಟ್, don't eat sweet, much more sweet, it will form jantu, ascaris. That's what here. Ascaris means nothing but jantu ಹುಳುಗಳು. Okay, due to consumption of more and more sweet. Okay, next, the disease name is Ascariasis. Uchurarea, elephantiasis, Uchurarea. This disease name is elephantiasis. Anekalu roga. Okay, next, Uncyclostoma. Uncyclostoma causes the disease uncyclostomiasis. Uncyclostomiasis. It's also called as hookworm. Hookworm. Kwakke hulu. Okay. How it will enter the body means, see, if you walk in the soil without wearing slipper or sandal or nothing else. So in soil, its eggs are going to present. Through your leg, that eggs are intermediate. It's enter your body. Okay, it causes the disease asclerotomiasis, uncyclostomiasis, and mostly found here this disease in children. Why? Because children always like to play in what? Soil only. While playing soils, these eggs are going to present in where? Nails. After while eating, those eggs are entering our body. After they are going to suffer from this disease. The symptoms of this disease means vomiting, dysentery, fever, headache. These are the symptoms for this disease. So don't walk without wearing your footwear, without wearing any slipper, and don't leave your children to play in soil. Be aware about your children. Why? Because these are mainly found in soil only. These are enter in our body through the soil only. This causes the disease. These are the parasites, I am telling you. Okay. See what we discussed today. Ascalementhes. Ascalementhes in special feature is sexual dimorphism is a very important. I will show you this picture of ascariasis. Okay. See, this is what structure of ascaris. This is the male, this is the female. Female is always longer than the male. Female ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇದು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Okay, the anterior end of the male is always curve in shape, curve ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Okay, these two, based on these two character, it exhibit the sexual dimorphism. These two, based on these two characters, we can easily identify which one is male, which one is female. See, excretory pore is there. Through this excretion is going to occur. The ear center excretory tube is there, but not indicated here. Okay, excretory tube and excretory pore for helping for what? Excretory, to remove the unwanted substance. Okay, these are the Ascalementhes. See, today Ascalementhes phylum is completed. Tomorrow we will see new phylum Annelida. Okay, what we discussed today, these are the example for Ascalementhes, Ascaris, Ochreria, Uncyclostoma. Okay, first is this possesses the organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetry, right? If you cut the body, why it will call roundworm means, if you cut the body with the cross section, it is looking like a circular shape. That's the reason it's called as a what? Roundworms. Roundworms, dundu hulugalu in Kannada. Okay, dimorphism very important. Fertilization is inside of the fertilization. Development is both external and internal development, direct and indirect development, right? Okay, tomorrow we will see new phylum Annelida. Okay, be safe, and while coming tomorrow, just concentrate about last class and basic terms. Why? Because each and everything is interlink is there. Why? Because you must to prepare, you must before coming to class, you must to be ready with your basic terms. what I discussed in first class. Okay, I hope you will study. Okay, thank you. We will see you tomorrow.